わ、驚いた？
Okay, boys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to take a look about or on Vina. Vina Victoria is actually Siege Alter, okay? But for me, she's basically just John who just pulled an Excalibur from a stone. Okay. Enough of that. We're gonna see the preview, the animation thingy, and Frostbite's Siege Alter to see if we should go for her or not. Okay? Okay, let's go. Pretty short one. Vina Victoria.
When we left the Glasgow gang behind, see, I thought we'd all be back in a jiffy.
Glasgow gang. That's Siege.
Everything's changed.
Yeah, that's everyone here.
Vina, Hannah,
Baird.
and
Baird.
especially me. War's not some heroic fantasy. There's
Okay.
moments of deathly honest grief.
Alexandra
Just
or Allerdale.
instants you can't describe.
Rip Allerdale. Rip that general woman from Londinium. Holy. Like, I like that character, the general. I forgot her daughter's name. It starts with D. I think it's Daphne. Yeah, I think it was Daphne. Okay. That character was cool. She has an eye patch and everything. It's a shame she died.
What kind of sword is
Spoiler.
it, teacher?
Okay.
Born from the stars and sands millennia ago. A legend that weathers storms, wielded by kings.
Drawing's really good.
The ever glorious.
She is part lion.
That story stands on that which you see.
Okay.
What do you see, Vina?
Vina has become so very badass.
What
So badass.
I see.
Here comes the OST.
It cleaves through blast and firelight in the dark of night, but unable
She's so
to protect
cool.
them all. I see the people of this land fighting their
She
way
is so cool, bro.
back home by their own two hands.
An Excalibur. I really like thinking her that
My
way.
life. Everyone I care about.
And I love British
all of
voices.
it's here still.
She's so
I don't
cool.
want to be behind her anymore. I want to go with her. Or take her along.
Take her
There'll be
along.
plenty more trouble in future for the Glasgow gang.
But in the
won't
end,
catch
she's
me
still
running.
Siege from the Vina from the Glasgow gang. Bye.
The story of Vina and every one of
She looks
us
so majestic.
is not over.
A Royal Guard. Man, that was nice actually. That was pretty good. That was awesome. Excalibur! That's literally what she did there. In this scene, where is it? She pulled the Excalibur.
It cleaves through. I
That's
see.
so cool.
It cleaves.
I always thought that characters that pulls out the Excalibur are so cool. They're so cool. Are you my doctor? Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see what her skill's about. I have no idea what her skill is about. Also, maybe we'll watch this. Okay. Okay. I should just say for Siege Alter. For me, I think I'm going to go for at least 1 6-star. Okay? 1 6-star. Because there's this woman that I would like to get. Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recent event in CN has graced us with Siege Alter, officially called
Siege
Vina
Alter.
Victoria.
Just holding a bottle. Okay.
Yeah. And boy, are you sure she's not limited? I mean, they give her exclusive PV and all.
Wait, she's
Anyway,
not limited,
that's
really.
not why you're here. I mean, they give her exclusive PV and all. She's
Wait,
not
really?
limited.
She's not
I mean,
limited.
they give her exclusive PV and all.
There's no way. There's no way, right? There's no way. If she's not limited, then that changes things.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's not why you're here. You're here to see whether her abilities are worth the wait. So let's see
If
what
she
Vina can
plays
do.
like something like Neural, like S1, I would like to get her.
So let's see what Vina
S1.
can do.
Okay.
Vina is our newest and the third 6-star Arts Fighter guard.
Arts Fighter.
is pretty
Okay.
much Dreadnought that decided to put points into intellect. And what I
Okay.
mean by that
That makes
is
sense.
that instead of physical, their attacks deal arts damage.
She
So
still
they are
keeps
good ground
her
units instead of
S1
physical,
from her
with points
Vanguard
into
thingy.
intellect. And what I mean
Where he
by
jumps
that
and
is
stuns,
that
right?
Instead of physical,
I don't
their
think she
attacks
stuns.
deal arts damage. So they are good ground units
Okay,
to handle
that's a
high
nice
defense,
touch from them.
but low resistance mobs. But that also means they will be bad against someone with resistance, especially without any buff for the buff, like resistance reduction.
Okay.
Arts fighters also only have one block. So to prevent any leak, you will need place someone behind, or
Usually
maybe
a
in front of
defender.
them.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Moving on to her talents.
Talent.
Vina's first talent will grant her and other operators near her a physical damage reduction, which is
Okay.
good considering Vina doesn't really have a tanky stats against physical,
That's
and
good.
also offers the same effect to others.
That's pretty good. 32%.
Additionally,
It's not-
this talent also gives Vina some attack bonus for
Okay.
each friendly unit around her. It's a nice talent to have, but you would need plenty of operators near her to start making the buff feel impactful,
Okay.
which is obviously not always possible.
I guess that's
However,
an...
other than operators and supporters summon units.
I guess that's an alright talent. Okay. This could have been useful for Flip Cliff.
Vina will actually receive attack bonus if you place some deployable object near her, like Artificer's devices and Trap Master's traps.
Okay.
Not sure if this was supposed to be a bug, but it is something useful to know.
Okay. That's her talent too. That's a lot of buffs.
As for her second talent, Vina will inflict Pheytun
First-
every time she deals damage
The first unit that deals damage to an enemy, frighten the enemy.
to the enemy for the first time.
Frighten.
Pheytun is a very useful debuff to prevent enemies from doing their normal attacks.
Okay.
Although, I don't think it's as dependable as what Black Knight can do, since it only triggers the first time Vina attacks an enemy. But it still
Frighten.
can be a lifesaver.
I mean that's alright. 7 seconds is more than enough to kill an enemy. I think that's a good talent. Not crazy, but
Now let's
okay.
see her skills.
Okay.
Skill 1 is an AFK skill where Vina will do her signature front flip. It
Front
deals true
flip.
damage, has damage
True
multiplier,
damage,
and
okay.
attacks all enemies in her range. Overall, it's a decent skill. True damage will obviously help fight against someone who has higher resistance and defense.
Yeah, and that's
But
nice.
I find this skill not really optimal to use compared to her other skills.
Okay, let's see
Mainly
it.
because there's a noticeable delay between activation. And it's a shame this skill cannot hold charges.
Okay. Oh, okay.
As for skill 2,
That's unlike S1 of her Vanguard form.
it's an infinite
Passive. There's 2 more islands within talent 1 effects range, so these guys. Okay. Active. +1. +80. Plus attack. Okay.
duration skill.
So
that
it's
will
like
extend the
Neural's
range by one
S1,
dial,
but she
gives
targets
attack
more
bonus,
enemies.
and now can attack to enemies.
Okay.
She also gets a passive, where her SP recovery will be increased, effectively making this big cost skill quicker to activate.
Okay.
All in all, it's a good DPS skill.
That's a
and
good
that extra
skill.
range will be useful to reach other tiles,
I like
or
that.
using someone in front of her to block enemies and strong attacks. It is
I'll-
also effective to handle small wave of enemies.
Okay.
But obviously, this won't turn her into a very effective swarm handler like Centurion. and still struggles against enemies with higher resistance, so make sure to partner her with res debuffer if that's the case.
Okay. Since she is a arts fighter. I guess I like characters that I just leave them in one lane and I don't have to think about them. That's why I like using Neurals as one. I M3 that. Max her skill out. So this is a good skill for me. It's awesome.
Last but not least, her
Okay.
skill 3.
Immediately summons golden ode on all tiles. You can attack enemies blocked by allies. Okay. Tell them once range, so all around her. 3! Okay. Attack interval shortens. Okay. Damage type changes to true damage.
She will summon lions on her nearby ground tiles that
Okay.
are not occupied. Vina herself will get attack bonus.
Oh my
Deal
god,
true
she-
damage.
Wow.
Cannons on her
She's
nearby
really
ground
squishy.
tiles that are not occupied. Vina herself will get attack bonus.
Then again, those robot guys from Lone Trail event, they just basically do insane amount of damage when they die.
Will summon lions on her nearby ground
I don't like
tiles
dealing with
that
those
are not
guys.
occupied. Vina herself will get attack bonus.
She's so
Now deal
squishy,
true
though.
damage. Can attack 4 enemies at the same time.
Okay.
And can attack enemies that are blocked by any units around her, not just the lions. By the way, these lions have about the same stats as Dreadnought guards. Minus the
Okay.
attack stats, that is significantly lower. Although from what I read, their attacks deal true damage.
Okay.
And these lions will disappear
So-
once Venus skill 3 ends. Their main purpose is pretty much blocking the enemy, but they should also work as a way to maximize Vina's attack bonus from her first talent. Especially if you don't really place anyone near her.
Okay. So basically, she's just like Nerl. That's what I'm getting at. She's basically just like Nerl. Nerl Alter. What's her name is? Margaret. Okay. Okay. I think it's going to be fun to pair her and Nerl. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's fun to deploy those two.
In the damage department, this skill is a great damage dealer.
Yeah, that
True
looks like
damage
a...
ensures it will shred enemies, no matter what kind of defense mechanism they have.
Yeah.
Whether that is high defense stats, shields, or
She just
physical
melted
advanced
that
dodge.
Patriot.
As for the drawbacks, it's mostly from the bad skill uptime, where you can't use this skill constantly. But for
How
what
much? SP
it provides,
50.
I think it's still
I
acceptable.
think that's fine, yeah. You can just put less harm. Okay. Okay.
So, that's all Siege All ticket.
Okay.
What do you think? So far,
I think she's a great character. Okay. I think she's going to be a fun one to use, especially if you really like Vina,
I
which I
think
do.
Vina is a good 6-star. That S3 multi-target true damage.
Yeah.
Ought to be very useful, especially against enemies with serious defense stats, shield, or maybe dodge. Although other than that, I feel
Okay.
like her other abilities are nothing too fancy, and
Yeah.
can easily replace.
Yeah, of course.
That should be all.
Are you going to pull a gun on us, buddy? Oh no. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like Vina, so I will be going for at least the first 6-star. Whether I get it or not, I must stop, okay? I have like 100 pulls for La Plan Altar, which should be more than enough, I think. Then again, as long as I get one of these two, I'll be happy. Okay. Plus, oh yeah, she's not limited as well. Okay. Okay. Okay, Vina's great. I'm gonna go for her. I think the best way to describe her, she is balanced. Okay. Viviana's still cooked though. Viviana is the one that has like the candle knight, right? Ain't she like terrible? At least she isn't Viviana, okay? I think they were very careful making her to OP. Same process because of Walters. Really good, there's not the balls to the wall good. +1 block. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a nice addition to this. It would be a nice addition. But I think it's fine. I don't think she needs that, but it's a nice addition. Okay. Oh, video how high-res units are a bad matchup for her. Wait. But she is a true damage. This is true damage, right? S2? Oh, it's not. Okay. Maybe it's the S1, yeah. Okay. 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 I am the bone of my sword. I don't know what the reference for that, or maybe I just forgot. Okay. Unlimited lion works.
Last but not least, her skill 3.
She literally is a Fate character. This just screams Fate character to me. Although I don't watch Fate series because it is just confusing as hell to watch that. Okay. 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 So there's nothing else, huh? Wow, crazy. So overall, I think she is a good. I think she's a great arts fighter for me. Okay, nice. I don't think you need to have someone. I don't think you need to have someone to tell you if you should pull a character or not. I think you should be pulling for her. Although I don't think there's anything bad when you're pulling for damage and efficiency and meta stuff. Most effective tactic available. I think that's fine. But for me, I think it's more fun to pull the characters that you really want. Regardless if they're good or not. I think that's how you have fun in the game. And then you can use them whatever you like. And play it however you like. Because that's how having fun in the game is. Okay. So we're gonna go for her. So her thing is April 8th, so tomorrow. Oh my god. Why is it tomorrow? Okay, but that's fine. Okay. So that's it for this video, boys. Thank you for watching. And see you in the next one. Peace, brothers.